Hello, welcome to another episode of Book of Mormon Lore. I am the Carnal Conservative, and I will be your guide as we explore this very important topic that is extremely relevant to our modern day. The topic we're going to be discussing, the people that we're going to be discussing, is none other than who are called the Gadianton Robbers. Now, the Gadianton Robbers are actually a subgroup of a phenomenon listed in the Book of Mormon as quote-unquote secret combinations. Now, what are secret combinations? Well, here's how they are described in the Book of Mormon. And it came to pass that they did have their signs, yea, their secret signs and their secret words, and this that they might distinguish a brother who had entered into the covenant, that whatsoever wickedness his brother should do, his brother should not be injured by his brother, nor by those who did belong to his band, those who had taken this covenant. And thus they might murder and plunder and steal and commit whoredoms, and all manner of wickedness, contrary to the laws of their country, and also the laws of their God. And whosoever of those who belong to their band should reveal unto the world of their wickedness and their abominations should be tried, not according to the laws of their country, but according to the laws of their wickedness, which they had been given by Gadianton and his cohort Kishkumen. And this is a brief summary of the inner workings and the purpose of secret combinations and, by default, the Gadianton Robbers themselves. Now, it's also revealed later on in the scripture that these combinations, these secrets, these ways and means were in fact inspired not by Gadianton, but they were planted there by the same devil who inspired Cain, by the same devil which inspired Cain to slay his brother Abel. And it is written that if Cain would slay Abel, that it would not be known to the world. Now, we know how well the devil keeps his promises, for surely now, in our modern day, not a single soul doesn't know that Cain slew his brother in the field. But let us go forth to an example of the kind of impetus, the kind of conceit typical of these Gadianton robbers, in a letter that was written to a governor named Laconius, who had received an epistle from the leader and governor of this band of robbers. Now, I want to take a moment before we get into the contents of this letter. There are secret combinations clearly everywhere among us, which is why we're doing this video. There are combinations to sex traffic children. There are combinations to steal elections. There are combinations to murder and get gain. There are combinations to permit international corporate exploitation of the poor and of the native lands of America and other patriotic nations worldwide. And to understand the mentality of these robbers, we are going to read this letter with a little bit of commentary so that we can liken this mentality and these people to our modern day. It begins, Laconius, most noble and chief governor of the land. He's so nice in the beginning. Behold, I write this epistle unto you, and do give you exceedingly great praise because of your firmness, and also the firmness of your people in maintaining that which ye suppose to be your right and liberty. Yea, we do stand well, or ye do stand well, as if ye were supported by the hand of a god. Oh, how quaint. In the defense of your liberty, and your property, and your country, or that which ye do call so. This is, of course, implying that Laconius and his people don't have a god, or liberty, or property, or a country to call their own. He continues, And it seemeth a pity unto me, most noble Laconius, that ye should be so foolish and vain as to suppose that ye can stand against so many brave men who are at my command, who do now, at this time, stand in their arms, and do await with great anxiety for the word, go down and destroy them. And I, knowing their unconquerable spirit, have proved them in the field of battle, and knowing of their everlasting hatred towards you, because of the many wrong things which you have done unto them. Therefore, if they should come down against you, they would visit you with utter destruction. Now, let's pause for a moment and admire the utter and complete implementation of the Alinskyite tactic in the Book of Mormon. I'm floored. Every time I read this, it is astounding to me how you can read this letter and see Saul Alinsky speaking from a far future to threaten and demean this Nephite leader, and hoping he submits with a letter rather than arms. But it does continue. Therefore I have written this epistle, sealing it with mine own hand, feeling for your welfare, because of your firmness in that which ye believe to be right, and your noble spirit in the field of battle. What a subversive little cunt. Therefore I write unto you, desiring that ye would yield up unto this my people, your cities, your lands, and your possessions, rather than they should visit you with the sword, and that destruction should come upon you. Or in other words, yield yourselves up unto us, and unite with us, and become acquainted with our secret works, and become our brethren, that ye may be like unto us, not our slaves, but our brethren, and partners of all our substance. And behold, I swear unto you, if ye will do this with an oath, ye shall not be destroyed. But if ye will not do this, I swear unto you with an oath that on the morrow month I will command my armies shall come down against you, and they shall not stay their hand, and shall not spare you, but shall slay you, and shall let the sword fall upon you, even until ye shall become extinct. Now let's take a moment to analyze this beautiful, beautiful promise. Come be communists with us, all will be well, is the modern day translation. And he gives his name. His name is Gadianton. And behold, I am Gadianton, and I am the governor of the secret society of Gadianton, which society and the works thereof I know to be good. They're called the Gadianton Robbers, and they know that their works are good. And they are of ancient date, and they have been handed down unto us. Yeah, well, we know the source of that. And I write this epistle unto you, Laconius, and I hope that ye will deliver up your lands and your possessions without the shedding of blood, that this my people may recover their rights and government, who have dissented away from you because of your wickedness in retaining from them the rights of their government, and except ye do this, I will avenge their wrongs. I am Gadianton. Now, what is extremely important to take into consideration, extremely important, is that Laconius's response to this is exactly what it should have been. And when it came to pass, when Laconius received this epistle, He was exceedingly astonished because of the boldness of Gadianton, demanding the possession of the land of the Nephites, and also of threatening the people and avenging the wrongs of those who had received no wrong, save where they had wronged themselves by dissenting away unto those wicked and abominable robbers. Now behold, this Laconius the governor was a just man, and could not be frightened by the demands and the threatenings of a robber. Therefore he did not hearken to the epistle of Gadianton, the governor of the robbers, but he did cause that his people should cry unto the Lord for strength against the time that the robbers should come down against them. Now, what is extremely important as that tale unfolds is the fact that they did strengthen their cities. They all gathered in one place and left the robbers with nothing. They had no fields to plunder, they had no fruit to steal, they had no livestock to slay and eat for their own. The resulting of this meant that they had to assault the city and die assaulting it. Because Laconius knew what we already know about communists and robbers. They don't create anything for themselves. They are incapable of their own maintenance, of their own liberty, of their own accountability. They must lean parasitically on those that do produce and those that do make society worth living in, of which they are clearly not a part. Also, like modern-day communists and our modern-day secret combinations, they always and forever will view themselves as the victim, regardless of any merit and any reality that says otherwise. One more thought. Just one more. Secret combinations outside of the Gadianton context are also something that is demonstrated by the powerful and the elite. We've already mentioned human trafficking, but you could also liken it unto the robber barons of Silicon Valley, who will take your data, sell it back to you in the form of advertisements that you will buy more things. And also, when they do this, they can't handle the freedom of your expression either. And that is what makes secret combinations so insidious. They come to you saying, we want your voice, we want your free expression, we have all of these goodies, but nothing truly in life is free. And as soon as we give them that liberty, they put the chains around your neck. Well, that is the video on the Gadianton Robbers and secret combinations as a whole. But I feel that we might do a little more digging into the secret combinations aspect and the types of evil that it's known to perpetuate, because not much has changed since the Book of Mormon times and ours. As always, stay carnal and God bless.